For this last performance test, we're gonna be measuring our vertical jump. And while not all of you may have the performance goal of increasing your vertical, it's gonna give me some data and important information as far as your movement mechanics when you are jumping, as well as it's gonna be cool to see that progress, as you probably will end up increasing your vertical throughout the course of our training together. So to set this one up, you're gonna need obviously a tape measure to measure your vertical, as well as some tape. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a piece of tape here, and we're gonna basically mark our starting point. So small piece of tape, wrap this around itself so it's almost like double-sided tape. Put that on your finger and then stand next to that wall, and then you're just gonna reach up and as high as you can with kind of normal posture. You don't need to really extend, just level, and stick that tape on the wall there. That is gonna be your starting point. Then we're gonna need to get one more piece of tape here. Gonna do the same thing, wrap that around and put it back on our finger. And then we're gonna put that on our pointer finger again. And now this is what we are going to test and mark our vertical with. So you're gonna get nice and close to that wall. I'm not gonna tell you how to jump because I wanna see what your mechanics look like, but we're gonna one big off of 2 feet jump from a standing position, and then at the top of that jump, you're gonna have your hand up and you're gonna stick this piece of tape on the wall as high as you can. And then from there, we're gonna measure the distance between where you could reach and where you jumped up and put the tape on the wall. That is going to be your vertical. So finger on the, or tape on the finger. You don't want to get too close to the wall where you jump into it, but you don't want to be too far that half of your distance or jump is taken away from putting it or reaching out towards the wall. So I'm about probably 4 inches or so away from the wall here. Boom. You can see we got that top piece on the wall, and then we're just gonna measure from that top one down to that bottom one there. That is how we're gonna measure our vertical jump.